Welcome everybody to Domina here on Additional Pylons Games. Today I'm going to be reviewing this little indie game from Dolphin Barn. So first and foremost, two things. I want to say thank you to Dolphin Barn for giving me a key to do a review of Domina. Really enjoyed my time in the game, and I'm looking forward to doing this review for you guys, for you here on the channel. Second thing, as you can see in the bottom left corner, this game contains some adult material. So if you are not over 18 in the United States, or if you're not considered an adult in other whatever country you live in, just take care in noticing that. So with that, so for those of you who do not know what Domina is, this is basically a gladiator management simulation game. You can pick up and actually play as the gladiator, but I really think the opportunity that Domina has is to be a very good, basically almost like it's almost like Sim Ludus, right? Ludus being the gym, basically where gladiators are trained. It's almost like Sim City, but for gladiators. So I think that there's the real opportunity there rather than in the actual fighting. But that's just me. So it's a lot of fun. The first thing that you'll notice is that there is actually no continue game button at this time. I think that is I think that's something that needs to be patched in. But I also see the philosophy of this is that this is a roguelike game where if your characters die in the arena, they're gone, they're dead. And so it's kind of this, the game is very brutal. You can very quickly be just destroyed. You can have your entire ludus just be bankrupt in a matter of fight or two. So anyways, let's go ahead and get into the game and let's get to it. So sun is setting on the mighty Roman Empire. Violent rebellion erupts in the far territories, and the Emperor has decreed that there's going to be a year of gladiator games, culminating in a great championship, affording the opportunity for coin and glory. So we're going to go ahead and get to it. So you can see this is our little interface. You've got us, the Domina. We've got our magistrate and our legate, a couple different people. We've got some Jupiter blessings that we can put in here. Anyways, so you can see we've got our troops, our gladiators here, and this is our little interface. So this is it's a very, it's an 8-bit art game. I really actually enjoy the artwork of it. Anyway, so you can see here, all we have to do if we want to upgrade our troops, do a couple right clicks, and we're upgrading their gear. So we've got helmets, you've got shoulder pads on each side, you've got chest armor, you've got leg armor, shields for some classes. Other classes don't have shields, as well as, again, your lower leg armor too. You can hit train here, or you can hit right click on a gladiator to start their training out in the yard. We can reward them with wine or coin to give them, to satisfy them more, that sort of thing. So you've got this management of your individual gladiators. Let's go ahead and get him a better sword. Let's also get him, there we go. He's got a good shield. He's got some good... Alright, this guy's pretty decent already. Let's go back to this other guy. So we're just going to do some quick upgrading here. We want to get these guys some decent gear at least, so that hopefully they'll survive. The keyword there is hopefully, because this game can be pretty brutal, actually. And we've already spent a good amount of my coin. So we've got a couple guys that are well geared, and then you can see here we've got 3 gladiator classes. You have to unlock the Murmillo and the Rotarius. I personally would hope for 1, more classes, and 2, to have more classes open at the beginning, but that's okay. We'll go with the Thrax for now, and you can see that Mr. Medius of Gallia, he's got 141 health, and he's got absolutely no armor, so let's at least get him something. Get him a nice leather coverings and just some basic armor going here. So let's get him some basic stuff, and let's get him basic weapons. So you can see we've already blown through a lot of our money, but that's all right. You gotta spend money to make money, right? So let's go ahead and get out here. Let's go ahead and all right. So here we are. We've got our first battle. Battles are basically come every few days, and you can see our victory reward. If we win, we get 115 gold, and we get 2 slaves. Participation cost none, and surrender allowed, yes. So if we wanted to, we can surrender, and we see here is our opponent, Hyginus. He's a Thrax, and he's got damage 23. Okay, he's got Jupiter's blessing. All right, so you can see here that this is our best gladiator at the top. One of the other things that I've noticed going through is that the fights seem to be determined on your current best gladiator rather than just kind of randomly between, you know, the other power levels of your gladiators. So it seems like your best gladiator or gladiators have to be, they're basically the ones fighting at all times, and then you just hope that you can train up your other gladiators in the pit and through some basic, you know, hope that they survive. Really. So I think that there needs to be some balancing, a little more randomization in the level of opponents that you go up against. So let's go ahead and accept the terms. You can see here we can pick our gladiators, and we can see it's our character Asinius is going to be controlled by the AI. You can research mind control if you want to take over the gladiators. I actually, again, personally, I think that the power of this game comes through the management part rather than the actual fighting and the gameplay part. So I tend to not control my gladiators, and I just let fate kind of go for it. So here we are, we're in the arena. You can see our character is up here in the top right, enemy character bottom right, and fights go pretty quick. There we go. So we won. Just a couple swipes. We got victory for us. And Hysinius, we've gotten Potilius and Latinus, and we've got AI reaction boost as a card. So we got 115 gold as well. And this fun little, we've got this fun little ability up here. We've got some Twitch and, Facebook and Twitter integration where you can post a little replay of your victory. So we've got our allies here. Let's go ahead and go into our, so we just had Asinius win, Asinius of Galatia. So let's give him some wine, reward him for his service, and let's also heal him up. Let's also make sure to train him, and you can just go ahead and right click on these guys to do some training. The other thing that we're going to do is we're going to spend some of our money to make sure that our food, water, and wine stocks are well stocked. A little bit of redundancy there. And then we can also hire employees, which I think this is another great part of the game. We can hire agent, medicus, so basically a doctor, architect, faber, so our blacksmith, educator, emptor, high respects, agricultor, vintner, sarcidos, and bard. So they all have different abilities. They all have different upgrades that you can buy. I'm going to go ahead and hire the agent, the architect, and the faber. And the reason I think you can only hire a few. Anyways, the reason I go for that is because I want the architect, first of all, because the architect is one of the few employees you can hire that will have permanent benefits to your ludus. So we're going to go ahead and get the polis. This helps with our trading, and we can see here, we'll attempt to sneak into military encampment and procure weapons for use in the arena. Weapon, you can spy, and acquire women for the gladiator. Wonderful. We can also wager some coins and organize a pit fight, hopefully to win some cash. Let's go ahead and try to steal some weapons, and then our faber, we want automatic weapon upgrades. That's going to be fantastic, and let's go ahead and click auto repair on this. And here we've got our doctore. Our doctore is basically how we train our gladiators. Let's go ahead and get humility, and then let's make sure that our troops are training. So just some right clicking on the troops. Let's go ahead and get this. All right. Yeah, reaction boost. 150% faster. Okay. All right. So we want to keep training these guys. Our agent. Let's keep stealing. Architect. Let's keep building. And doctore. Nice. All right. Nimble stance, always run, aimed attack, or mind control. So again, mind control, this allows you to control the gladiators on the field. I like, again, to not control them. I think that it's more fun to just let the AI do its thing and kind of see how it plays out. So we've got Macrobius here as our enemy. And we got some good music coming here. Again, 115 gold and 2 slaves. Sorry, not slaves. Gladiators. Technically they're slaves, but there we go. Pick gladiator. So again, we're going to go with Asinius since he's healed up. We can see here 42 damage for his overall damage. Let's go ahead and can we? No, that's fine. Yeah. All right. Let's go ahead and accept the terms. And here we go. Here's hoping that Asinius can defeat Macrobius. some good Latin names that we got going on here. All right, 3, 2, 1, and begin. All right, there it is. Some good solid strikes. And we've got Cornelius and Macus as our 2 new gladiators. So Macus, let's go ahead and, okay, first things first, heal up. And we want to, yes, we want to increase the meditation for our, let's go ahead and reward some wine. And we want to do this for just about all our characters. So let's go ahead and train up the meditation for all of our characters. And the reason we want to do this is going to improve the AI in how they, this is going to improve how the AI reacts and develops so that they have better, basically, so that our AI controlled characters are actually well competent, to say the least. All right, let's go ahead and, yeah, let's keep going, and that should be the last of them, I believe. Yeah. All right, so let's make sure everybody is training. Right clicks for everybody. Doctore is going. Architect is going. All right, agent was caught stealing a weapon from the military and killed. Wonderful. All right, let's go ahead and hire a new agent. So he's a little bit high risk, I guess. We could do, reduces costs on upgrades and resources. Yeah, let's go for the Emptor. We can hire our agent as well. Oh, never mind. Nope. So we're going to go for the Emptor only. We'll go ahead and refill our stock of wine, water, and such. Ooh, yeah. Let's go ahead and go for upgrade haggling. Let's see here. We want grain shelter, water well. This puts us on edge as far as our money, but the water well is fantastic in that it will increase. It gives us the ability to produce water over time. All right, nimble stance has been researched. Let's go for aimed attack. Who is not working? Got to keep everybody training constantly. Got to make sure that we are fit and ready for service for our Domina. All right, let's go back here to the, let's click auto upgrade. So we don't have, we could do an improved anvil repair speed, but I really don't want to. Yeah. So let's go ahead and just wait for, we've got a battle tomorrow, it would seem. So we've got our little counter up here, and we've got Petronius as our next opponent. Let's go ahead and pick our gladiator. And again, it's kind of, so let's, if we go to Menicius, so we can see here 46 to 29, defense level 3, defense level 6, 169. We'll give him a shot, but maybe we'll see what happens if we lose. So putting out kind of our second best gladiator against this guy, and we'll see what happens. It's not looking too good. It's looking really bad. So there we are, our first loss. So you can see how quickly the tides turn. You lose your gladiator, and there it is. You're down a gladiator. You didn't win any of the money, any of the winnings, and we've got our next battle here in 7 days. Let's go ahead and keep training all of our troops. Why are you not training? Why are you not training? Train faster. Train harder. There we go. The gladiator has fallen ill with sunstroke. Allow him to lay. Has left the building. All right, so we lost a gladiator. Let's go ahead and 131 hit points, 155 hit points, and 166. All right, so Cornelius here is going to be our next gladiator, but unfortunately we don't have the money really to afford anything for him. Blade control would be good. Also got shield control. Let's go for shield control. It is costly to our... Okay. Emptor has just researched upgrade haggling, which is great for us. We're eventually going to want to get market haggling for all these different resources. Let's go ahead and keep everybody training. So digging a water well, Emptor is not doing much. So you can see here, we've got Hosidius and 142 gold and 1 gladiator if we win. So if we look here, defense level 4, defense level 5, 45 hit point. All right, let's go ahead and accept the terms and hope that Asinius here is ready and able to bring us victory here in the arena. This is... Oh, okay. Wow. That was pretty close, guys. Asinius here took quite a beating. Dual Wield Master. That's the card that we got. All right. Maximini... Goodness gracious, what kind of name is this? Maximinianus of Cornobia. All right, Max. Let's get you there. Let's get you training. And let's get you healed up and reward you with some wine. There we go. Gotta keep him happy so that he fights well. And that we can keep him alive, hopefully. Hopefully. Alright. Repair speed is increased. Upgrading your gladiators' helmets is cheaper. Upgrading your gladiators' weapons is cheaper. Let's go ahead with weapon upgrade. Let's also go for water, wine. Alright. Monetize friendship. With Legate allows you to get a discount when buying slaves, gladiators from the military. Okay, so you can see that there's a lot of different possibilities when it comes to what's going on here in Domina. I want to talk, so that's a brief overview of just the gameplay. I'm going to go ahead and X out and, well, one other thing. You've got the map of championship games here. If you want to, you can come into these different championship realms. Basically, these are boss fights. They cost you some resources, and you go in, and if you win these boss fights, then you eventually you'll unlock the ability to fight in the main championship of the games in Rome, the final championship. So these are the boss fights that you have to defeat. They are tough as far as like at least from where we're at now. So so you're able to do that as well. And you can see here just a little bit, another look here at Doctori. So you got a lot of different upgrades that you can get up to. So Rotarius training gives us the Rotarius class. Murmillo training gives us the Murmillo class. We've got things like critical strike, attack vector, so increase attack speed, you know, less knockback, rolling attacks, all these different kinds of good benefits that you can get for your gladiators. Again, there's a lot of different employees, and then you've got, I gotta take a look at these guys real quick. So you got the legate and you got the magistrate. You can arrange exhibition matches. You can sell secrets or blackmail them if you get secrets on them. You can purchase gladiators. So we can see here we've got these guys are a little bit more expensive, but they're also a little bit better trained. So they already come with some equipment. They, you know, some of them come damaged. They need to be healed up before. But if you have the money and you're looking to get somebody a gladiator who's got a little bit more experience, then there you go. You've got that. You can also come here into the magistrate. You can just go ahead and purchase slaves. They're going to be basic. They're not going to have any equipment, but you know, there you go. 3 gold and you got yourself another gladiator. Again, you can arrange an exhibition match, and what you can do, this is one of the other benefits, is that you can have the magistrate and the legate both be the patron of one of your gladiators, so they pay for the cost of the day-to-day cost of the gladiator, which is nice. It eases a little bit of the burden. He's not interested, so we'll send him a little wine. Not interested still. So again, we could suggest patronage for this guy as well. Let's send him some wine. Let's see if we can get. There we go. All right, he's become a patron of Asinius of Galatia. A good choice. He's really the only worthy gladiator that we have at this time. Anyways, let's go ahead and X out of this real quick. So you can see there's quit to menu. There is no save option, which I really think is something that needs to be implemented. So going into the options here, WASD for when you control your own character, G for surrender. You can run, you can throw your weapon, pick up and use a weapon. Space is your roll. Left attack for your left mouse button is attack, right is defend, and then you can tab to switch through defenders. But the really cool thing that I wanted to show you here is that we do have the ability to integrate with Twitch, which I think is fun. You can get gladiator names from chat. You can get all sorts, you know, you can limit it to only your subscribers, all sorts of different stuff. So this is a fun way, once again, to get your audience a little bit more interactive when it comes to controlling your ludus. So, anyways, as far as my overall view of Domina, what I would say that first things first, the good. I think that this is very much a unique game as far as the genre, as far as the niche that it fills, and I would be, frankly, if Domina doesn't fill this role, I really would want other games to fulfill and become an excellent gladiator management simulation game. I think that this is a great little niche that could produce some really fun and interesting games. Anyway, so I think that the niche is great. I think that the management is pretty decent. I would say that the clicking, as far as like the training and stuff, gets a little tedious, especially when you're just trying to keep all of your gladiators trained. It gets pretty tedious just right-clicking on them constantly. I think that there are better ways to manage that. I think that there are better ways to implement that as far as a game mechanic. So I think that it's a great genre. I think that it's fun that you can control them, even though I personally like it more from the management standpoint. As far as improvements that I would suggest, first, there definitely needs to be a save game feature. That needs to happen. Oh, sorry. The Twitch integration, I think, is great. I think that's another really big positive that you've got going here. So improvements, needs, I think that it definitely needs a save game feature, just because at this point in time, I can't guarantee that I have 2.5, 3 hours to go through this game all in one sitting. It's just like, I kind of understand that it's an application of the roguelike scenario that you've got here with Domina, but at the same time, reality just kicks in where I've got other responsibilities that come into my life, and I need to be able to save my game, save my progress. So that needs to happen. Other improvements that I would suggest just a plain out endless mode. Just an endless mode. I think that would be a lot of fun as well, allowing you to take over a ludus and to just kind of do what you want with it. Have fun. Just very much a sandbox mode would be great. I think that also challenge missions would be good as well. Other scenarios, that sort of thing would be great. I would even go so far as to say that what you could do is have, basically a ludus select screen at the start, and you can say, I want to take over and I want to manage and play through the campaign from the perspective of this gladiator school and this gladiator arena, that sort of thing. I think that would be a lot of fun, where you could say you've got certain objectives that you're trying to meet for each ludus. You've got certain objectives that you're trying to meet for different characters, different issues, different problems, different challenges to solve. So I think that would be another improvement that could really help as far as the game. Overall, it is, it's still in development. There are updates being made on a very regular basis. So I'm very positive for this game. It is, I believe, $10 on Steam, and I think that with there is a very high upside. There's a very high possibility of this game becoming a great value for $10 if some of these other changes are implemented. So I think that it still has some work that needs to be done, but at the same time, this is a really fun game. It's really fun to just get in, play around for a little bit, and try out some of the other, some of the different builds, try out some of the different options, especially when you start getting into like group fights. That's when things get really saucy right there. So this has been my review of Domina here on Additional Pylons Games. Again, thank you so much to Dolphin Barn for giving me the key to review this game and to have some fun with it. So keep the updates coming. Let me know if you guys have any questions or anything like that in the comments, and make sure to connect with me on Twitter, Facebook, and here on YouTube. So thanks again for tuning in to Additional Pylons Games. Thanks for watching Additional Pylons Games. Click one of the boxes to watch another video, and click the circle to subscribe and join the APG Zealots. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and share it with your friends. Comment below, and I'll see you next time here on Additional Pylons Games.